While all dogs are capable of learning commands and forming bonds with their humans, some breeds are far less inclined to follow instructions consistently. This doesn't necessarily mean they are unintelligent, quite the opposite in many cases. Often, these breeds are highly independent, stubborn, or driven by their instincts, which can override their desire to listen. They may understand what is being asked of them but simply choose to ignore it. In reverse order, here are 5 dog breeds known for being the worst at listening, often doing things their own way regardless of what their owners say. 5. Siberian Husky. The Siberian Husky is a strikingly beautiful and athletic breed known for its high energy and independent spirit. Huskies were bred to work in harsh, isolated environments, pulling sleds across long distances with minimal human direction. As a result, they are highly self-reliant and often view commands as optional suggestions. Their playful and mischievous nature means they're just as likely to ignore a callback as they are to chase a squirrel or dig a massive hole in the backyard. Training a husky requires persistence and creativity, as they tend to get bored with repetition and can outsmart an inexperienced owner. 4. Afghan Hound. The Afghan Hound is a breed known more for elegance than obedience. With a long, flowing coat and aloof personality, Afghan Hounds carry themselves with a kind of dignified detachment. Bred to hunt independently in the mountains of Afghanistan, they are not naturally inclined to follow orders or seek human approval. Their beauty often disguises their willful nature, and they are notorious for ignoring commands unless there's something in it for them. Their stubborn streak and desire to do things on their own terms make training a slow and often frustrating process. 3. Basenji. The Basenji, often called the barkless dog, makes up for its quiet demeanor with a strong-willed and independent personality. Originally bred in Africa to hunt small game, Basenjis are highly intelligent and resourceful. However, they are also among the least obedient breeds, often refusing to listen unless they see a direct benefit. They are known for their cat-like tendencies, aloof, curious, and not particularly eager to please. While they're incredibly clever, getting a Basenji to consistently follow commands requires a lot of patience and a sense of humor. 2. Beagle. The Beagle is an affectionate and playful breed, but their strong nose often gets in the way of their ears. Bred as scent hounds, Beagles are single-minded when they catch a trail, and no amount of calling will pull them away from an interesting scent. Their independent nature and distractibility make them notoriously hard to train, especially off-leash. While they're not intentionally defiant, their instincts almost always win out over obedience, making it feel like they're not listening at all when they're in tracking mode. 1. Bulldog. At the top of the list is the Bulldog, a breed known for its sweet disposition, but also for its incredible stubbornness. Bulldogs are often less responsive to commands not because they don't understand, but because they simply don't care to act on them. Their laid-back personality can turn into flat-out defiance when they're not in the mood to cooperate. They have a strong sense of self and often prefer to do things at their own pace. While they can be trained with patience and positive reinforcement, bulldogs are infamous for pretending not to hear you, especially when a nap is more appealing than whatever you're asking them to do. These breeds all bring unique strengths and endearing qualities to the table, but they also challenge their owners to be patient, creative, and persistent. Their tendency not to listen isn't a flaw. It's part of what makes them so distinctive and, in many cases, charmingly frustrating. For those up to the task, training one of these independent-minded dogs can be an incredibly rewarding journey built on respect, consistency, and mutual understanding. Thanks for watching.